Can you do a keto-friendly Easter dessert?
I don't know, but we can try. Can we do a keto-friendly main entree? Maybe fried chicken?
Let's see. So what you doing?
I am going to make a dessert, and it's something I came up with many mistakes.
So it's your concoction.
It is a concoction. I don't have a name for it. Let's call it Rebecca's Easter Strawberry
Concoction.
Strawberry Goodness.
There we go.
So it's based off of a cobbler recipe, because I don't know if you know this about me, but my favorite dessert is cobbler.
Peach cobbler.
Peach cobbler.
Since we
apple.
started this keto, like I have missed cobbler.
Yes.
Cobbler, flour, potatoes. I miss it. Yeah. So let's see this.
So with the flour, I did four rounds of baking, and I found that with the coconut flour or the almond flour, the consistency is way off for
Like,
cobbler.
is it too runny or what? Like, how is it off?
Almond flour is too runny. Coconut flour is too dense. So I chose coconut flour. If you stick with the basic cobbler recipe, I don't know how you were taught to make cobbler.
Cuppa. Actually, you taught me.
I did teach you.
taught me.
Oh my goodness, yes. So a cup. You have a cup of sugar, cup of milk, and a cup of flour, and a stick of butter. You melt a stick of butter,
Right.
and then you mix everything together. You put that base down, and you put whatever fruit that you want to make, and then you bada bing, bada boom. You have the best dessert you've ever had in your entire life.
But now when you got to do keto,
It's not the same consistency, but I did work it so it's kind of. We'll call it a kind of cobbler.
okay, kind of
Rebecca's
cobbler.
kind of cobbler is what we'll call it. Okay, so what I have here are all the ingredients for my kind of
cobbler.
So what I have is I decided on coconut flour instead of almond flour, and I'll tell you it's because I don't like the graininess of almond flour.
Yeah, it does have a little grain texture to it if you don't use it in a very specific recipe.
You can buy super fine almond almond flour, but it was $13 at my grocery store, and I didn't want to do that. So I have a half of a cup of coconut flour. I have half of a teaspoon of baking powder and some salt in this cup right here. About a fourth of a teaspoon of salt in this dish here. And then I also have 2 medium eggs, which I'm going to whisk together. And this is just for my base. Ping, 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 ping. That's loud.
Alright.
Now, the recipe calls for vanilla. I have a little bit of vanilla here. It calls for a teaspoon of vanilla.
A teaspoon. But you like it to be a little extra, right?
Yeah, we're not going with a teaspoon. We're going because I don't think that you can go wrong with too much vanilla.
No, you can't.
So
unless you just hate vanilla.
I mean, obviously, yeah. If you hate vanilla, then use the recommended amount.
Okay, so we've got this mixed in here.
Mm-hmm. And then in this measuring cup, I have 1 stick of melted butter and I don't know if you knew this offhand, but I know this offhand. That 1 stick of melted butter makes a half a cup of salt.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Okay, so
it's on the package.
It is on the package. Why you gotta call me out?
Sorry.
So I have a cup of melted butter and a half a cup of granulated sweetener.
Oh, okay, that's why it's chunky, because I was like...
Yeah, that's why
it looks like applesauce.
It does look like applesauce. I don't know if the camera could see that, but it does. It does look like applesauce.
It looks like apple. So I thought you were going to tell me you had applesauce, which I know there's some applesauce base, but...
Right.
Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, I guess we could do it sometime. So I'm just putting everything in this bowl here, and I'm going to mix it together. And this is my base. Can you do something for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So I'm just going to mix this up. And it's going to form more of a brownie type of consistency than a cobbler consistency.
Okay.
But the almond flour, when I did this, it started bubbling over like it was a boiling pot of water.
Right.
So it didn't work out for me.
Yeah, I don't have the best of luck. Like when I've been trying to experiment with different recipes as well, because we're keto, keto-ish, Slutty
Keto-ish.
So I've been experimenting with different recipes. I found keto biscuits, and it called for almond flour. Now I will say this: I found the recipe on Pinterest, and this had to have been a fake picture because a keto biscuit is not going to be that fluffy. Not that I have found. If there is, drop it in the comments, because I would love to see your keto-friendly biscuit that is fluffy. But I made it. I followed the recipe instructions, and my biscuits came out like a blob, and they tasted like stale almonds. And if I want a biscuit with gravy, I want a biscuit. I don't want almonds. If I wanted almonds, I'd go eat almonds. So, and I have not yet tried coconut flour in my recipes yet. So I have not tried coconut flour. And I think
you're gonna try it today.
I am gonna try it today. And so what is this?
Okay, so I have a large cast iron skillet here, and I put some parchment paper down because I don't want to get it stuck or completely mushy, and I don't want to have to deal with washing this. And I'm going to put my base down, and I'm going to, once I get it evened out, because you have to actually work on it a little bit, I'm going to put it in the oven for 20 minutes. And then once
at what temperature?
350.
350. All right, and we've already got our oven preheated over here. I'm going to move this so it doesn't catch on fire.
Ooh, good idea.
But, all right, so you're just kind of flattening it out, getting it all in there. And, like, it looks like cookie dough.
It does look
That is
cookie
the
dough.
consistency I'm picking up from this, is it looks like cookie dough.
Okay, she is wearing high heel shoes. She's trying to be taller. She cannot handle high heel shoes.
They're not heels. They're
wedges. They're wedges.
So
the last time I made this, it was in a smaller dish, but I wanted it to be a little bit flatter than it was before. Not as thick.
Did you use your hands?
Technically,
or like
this.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Or like this, because I know I did a pizza like that, and it worked out. It didn't stick to my hands, because I know with keto ingredients, one of the biggest issues that I've found with, at least with almond flour, because like I said, I haven't used coconut flour, is it's sticky. No matter what, it's sticky. I've made the keto pizza crust with almond flour, and it just sticks. So you usually want to use parchment paper to mush it out. And so that's, that usually
Well, I either use parchment paper, or sometimes I take this and I spray a little bit of oil on it, and I use that.
And it works.
Because I don't want this to come up any kind of... Okay, there we go.
It's perfect.
Good.
Perfect. It does. It looks awesome.
Bake this for 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
And then...
At 350.
Right, at 350. And then we will go ahead, after it bakes a little bit, put the strawberries and the cream cheese. Okay, Kim, tell me, what is this?
So I'm going to do keto fried chicken. Easter, I don't know if your family is like mine, but you've got your keto, you don't have your keto. You've got your fried chicken, you've got your potato salad.
We got some casseroles.
Well, what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to do some keto fried chicken.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do some keto potato salad.
Potato?
But using cauliflower instead.
Cauliflower.
Okay.
I'm interested to see. I've never had... I'm sorry, I just scratched you. I've never had potato salad before made with cauliflower. So I'm excited to see what this concoction that you're making is going to be like.
And you should be excited. So let me tell you first of all, how you get it to be keto is instead of using any flours or anything like that, I use the pork skins. So I've got the barbecue fried pork skins, and what I did is I put these into my food processor, and I ground them up. I pulsed them. I didn't like them. I pulsed several times, and then I've got this fine, fried pork skin, skin powder. No, it sounds weird.
Skin powder.
Yeah.
So no egg or chicken has gone into
No egg or chicken, and I also mixed this with a little bit I did a little bit of almond flour, a tablespoon of almond flour, and this is 2 bags of the fried pork skins. This is 2 bags fried pork skins. And I don't know if, I'll need more. So I still have some in my food processor waiting. It's just a small bowl. And then I also did a tablespoon of monk fruit sweetener. I mixed in there a little bit.
Okay.
And I've got my skin-on, bone-in chicken legs. Seasoned, nice and seasoned. So I've used this. It's called The Usual.
Okay.
And that is my husband's go-to seasoning. He loves that flavor, and it smells. I mean, like you can't even smell chicken.
Smells so good.
Yeah, and so I actually see a few down in here that are a little bit naked, so I'm gonna sprinkle. But what I did with my chicken, so this has been kind of marinating for a little bit, and I actually did. And I took this, my Town Square olive oil, garlic olive oil.
Ooh, my favorite.
And I poured it over the chicken. And then I shook it, I shaked. I'm a teacher, I should know better. I shook it in, shook it around, got it and massaged it a little bit, gave it a nice good garlic olive oil massage. Sprinkled this on, shook it up, made sure it was completely coated. So all of my chicken is really coated. And what I'm going to do, normally I would wash my hand after just touching the chicken, but I'm about to take it. And I'm going to take this chicken. This is 4 eggs.
Okay.
And half a cup of heavy whipping cream.
Okay.
So that's just that. And it's got a little bit of my seasoning mixture in there as well.
Good. So we have our wet batter and our dry batter.
Yes.
Now, what if a person doesn't have a food processor?
If you don't have a food processor, the best way that I found, because I've actually practiced different ways to crush this up. Okay. And my favorite method was putting it into a big bowl, like about this size, dumping your bags in and taking a meat mallet, those hammers, and just, rage beating it.
Getting your anger
crunching
out.
Crunching it up. Yeah, and then I would also pick out like this, as you can see, like the crackling. I don't want that. I don't want that on my chicken. I want to be able to bite my chicken and eat it. So most of these pieces I've picked out, there's still a few, the little crackling pieces that you find. Now, pork skins are keto friendly. They're not potatoes. So they're actually really good for you. I don't know how good skin is, but they're keto.
They're low carb to no carb, so it must be pretty good for you.
And actually, in fact, this bag that I've used, it is 1 gram of carbohydrates, and there's no sugar in this. So,
yeah.
I mean, and typically if you get just the plain, there's no carbs. But I wanted a little bit of flavor because I don't know about you, but I do not want some flavorless fried chicken. So
you're trying so hard to be as tall as I am.
I am.
You are going to kill yourself.
Well, I mean, it's not the St. Patrick's Day Leprechaun episode anymore, so I need to be tall. So, I didn't want to be a wee little lass.
It's not St. Patrick's Day.
All right, so
just don't kill yourself.
I know. I just haven't worn heels in forever. I used to wear them. When we used to be out, going out, everything. I wore heels. But, kids. All right, so I'm going to take my seasoned chicken. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip it in here. So I want to get it rolled up in there real good. And you see it gets this nice coating.
Right.
Okay. Okay, so I've dipped that into my egg. And remember, 4 eggs, half a cup of heavy cream. And now I'm going to drop it and roll it. Now, as you can see, my hands are going to get dirty, but that's okay because I'm just working with my chicken. I'm not working with anything else. And I've already got, so I'm going to air fry these. I have an air fryer. So I am actually going to air fry these. Now, if you don't have an air fryer, you can easily pop them in the oven and bake them in the oven, oven fry them. But I'm going to put these in, and you know what I forgot to do?
What?
There is, over there, a can of olive oil spray, that spray grease. If you could spray the inside of my hands, because I forgot to do that. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Teamwork, that's right.
So I'm going to put my chicken, so I've got it nice and coated. I'm going to shake any little fallen pieces off, and you see how it's nice?
So good. That's my piece.
All right, so I'm going to put that into my pan, and I'll show that in a minute after I get them all in and get my hands on. I don't want to touch it, or I'll let you pick it up.
Okay.
But now I'm going to dip. My next one, we're going to dip. And so you just keep
rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat. Just keep dipping. I like to pick some up and I like to push it. Kind of push it, push it real good. Push that chicken leg in there.
I have a serious question for you.
Oh, what is that?
What are y'all going to eat? Because I'm eating that.
Right?
All of that.
Well, actually, I didn't get out all of my chicken. This is, I have a lot more chicken.
Okay.
And I'm actually practicing on a, do you like chicken wings?
Yes.
Chicken
Depending
wings?
on the chicken wings.
Yeah, I know you don't like them wet. You like them dry.
Don't.
You like the
I
dry
like them
rubs.
dry.
I like them wet. So I do have some chicken wings, and I'm going to work on some actual keto friendly, because this is keto friendly. This recipe right here isn't even slutty. Like we have no
It's
sluts
true.
here. This is
Actually,
keto.
my recipe is true keto.
Yeah,
It's
so
not
we're
even a
doing
little
good.
slutty.
But I'm gonna try and find a nice keto hot like chicken wing recipe too.
Yeah.
But I made enough. There's plenty for all of us. I'm not gonna make all that chicken day. So you can see I've got 3 in my baskets. Now your air fryer might not be as big as this one, so that's fine. So I can do about 6 at a time. And I'm gonna keep kind of getting them in here and rolled up in.
Okay.
Now, who doesn't love fried chicken on Easter? Like, there's just certain holidays that are fried chicken holidays, right? Am I wrong?
No, completely. There's Easter's fried chicken at my house.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas is ham.
Yes.
Thanksgiving is turkey.
Turkey. Yep. Now, I know, like, we have, in my family, when we do Thanksgiving, we have all kinds of different meats. Like, I know we usually have a ham. We've got a turkey. We've got a chicken. I mean, we've got something for everybody. But the main thing is that turkey for Thanksgiving.
Right.
So I've got all this. Now, this one isn't wanting to really...
I think it's because the dough is kind of sticky.
It's gotten real sticky,
but that
and
always
but it's
happens.
going to, yeah, and there's nothing you can do about it. But so what I usually do when that happens is I'm gonna double dunk. I'm gonna double dunk this one because I've got a little bit of stickiness, and I need some more. And you see, it's like falling off there. And some of these aren't as fine as they could be. So I mean, you really want a good fineness to it. Now this one will probably have a lot of like stuff falling off, but you know what? It is what it is. That is how you make it, and it doesn't matter because it's still going to be delicious. Like, I have tried this recipe already several times, and it has worked out really, really great. So I'm putting this last bit on, and now I'm going to move it over, and I'm going to put it into my air fryer thing. You see there's still a little bit, and we're going to get that in there.
It smells.
And it's ready, and if you don't mind, I'm going to get you to put these in while I wash my hands. So I'm going to stop for a minute. And you'll just slide them in.
And tell me, how long are we cooking this for?
So I have the Ninja air fryer, and what mine says is it's $390 for about 47 minutes. Now it might take less time. You got to keep checking on it because sometimes it can overcook and sometimes it can be undercooked. So you just want to watch it. But I'm gonna say $390 at 47 minutes. And so that's what we're going to do. So I've got, my chicken in here. And on mine, I'm going to do match cook, air fry. And I'm going to check my time. So I'm going to put my time up to 45 minutes. So this is 4 chicken legs and 45 minutes.
Right.
And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start. So
okay, so your air fryer chicken is in. It's already smelling amazing. I want to check on my dough real quick.
Okay.
And then I want to see what this not potato salad is about. So let me check on it. Okay, so I'm going to leave mine in for a couple more minutes. I want that bottom base to really get cooked before I put the strawberries and everything
Right.
on. Let me see this cauliflower salad.
Okay, so we were talking about potato salad.
Potato salad.
Potato salad, right? And how do you make that keto? So what I've got here is I took one of these bags because, I want it to be quick and fast. And I got the steamer bag of cauliflower. And if you'll put this on the sink. So what I did is I heated up in the microwave for the directions, about 5 minutes or so in the microwave. And then I drained my cauliflower out, and I actually chopped it in half a little bit, so I've got these like little pieces.
Right, a rough cut.
A rough cut, yeah. So it's more chunks than actual whole florets. You don't want a whole floret. You want bits. So that's what so I've got that. And I chilled it in the refrigerator, so it's a little cold, so that all my stuff isn't going to be, hot. Like, who likes hot?
I hate hot potato salad.
I don't like hot potato salad either. And then when you put your mayonnaise in, if it's still, the potatoes are still warm, so the same thing with the cauliflower. I don't want my cauliflower to still be warm. So I've got this. I've got some mayonnaise, I've got some mustard, I've got some relish, and I've got some boiled eggs. Salt, pepper, and smoked paprika. Now, you don't like paprika.
I don't
But I want you to just take a little whiff of this. This is smoked paprika.
I mean, it smells good. I just don't like, you know how people make deviled eggs? And then they, like,
paprika over the top?
all over on top of it. I just feel like with that, it just overpowers it. But that's just who I am.
See, I love it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut my eggs, and I've got this awesome little egg slicer here. Like, these are the best. I'm not good with knives.
I know.
No, I'm not good. Like, I mean, literally, I've been, almost falling this whole time, so we don't need a knife.
No.
So I'm going to slice it. Okay. And then he showed me how to do this.
Okay.
All right, so now I'm going to put it in, and this one is a two-way, so now you see it's going to cut it up again. And I'm going to slice it, and now my eggs are kind of chopped up a little bit. I'm going to put them in there because, potato salad, boiled eggs.
Always.
Yes. All right, so I've got that. And I'm going to do this one. So that gives me, I like, gotta have some eggs in there.
I like mine eggy.
I like mine eggy too.
I like mine eggy.
Yes.
Some people don't like theirs eggy, but I prefer, if you're at my house, it's going to be double eggs.
Yeah, I love egg salad with potato. Egg salad. I love egg salad too.
I love egg salad too.
All right, I'm going to hand this to you if you'll just throw it over there with our mess going on. And so now I've got, I've got my cauliflower, I've got my egg, and I'm going to add in a cup of mayonnaise.
Okay.
So this is an olive oil based mayonnaise, but I'm going to add a cup, and this spoon, I don't have to get a measuring cup because I already know.
You already know.
But so this is about a cup of that. Okay. I'm going to throw in, like, literally, it just pooped on me. Like, you love that? Like, it
got on my lip.
It, like, just exploded everywhere. But you know what? That's what happens. We're all cooking, right?
Yeah.
So I've got my mustard. At least we know it's not going to be, nobody likes the mustard juice.
Watery?
Oh my God, the mustard juice. So this, I don't measure. All right, so not the mustard. So this, I literally just go a circle. Zoop.
A zoop?
A zoop.
Okay.
A zoop. A circle.
You know what?
That's right. So you can see I've got it.
I do that too. I do the zoop.
The zoop?
Yeah.
You can't do it without going zoop, Kind of like doing squats, and you can't help but say oompa, or is that just me?
You do squats?
Yeah. I'm trying to get that booty.
My knees are bad.
So now I've got my relish. I'm going to do a tablespoon of relish.
Okay. See, I use more relish because I like it pickly also.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually going to do 2 tablespoons because that just didn't look to be enough. So I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of relish. So I've got in here a cup of mayonnaise, a zoop of mustard, cauliflower, 2 boiled eggs, and I've got my salt in here.
Right.
So now I'm going to put in some pepper. And you don't have to use this. This is, I like this kind of pepper. And I'm just going to keep going
and going
because you can never have,
like before we were keto, you'd go to an Italian restaurant and they'd say, tell me when.
Okay, but the cheese is keto.
Yeah,
so you
but
can
the
have
pasta's
that.
not.
No. Now I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder.
Garlic powder.
A little bit of onion powder because you can never go wrong. Now, I'm not doing chopped onions. A lot of people put chopped onions in their potato salad. I'm not doing chopped onions. And now I've got my smoked paprika. So it's paprika, but it's got a smoky flavor. And I probably put too much in there for your liking, right?
It's fine, I'll eat it.
But I did not measure that because I don't really fully believe in measuring spices. I think you should just put into what you like. Now I'm going to mix this up.
Are you going to let me try this?
Of course, after it cools a little bit longer in the fridge because, Okay, so now I'm just stirring up my potato salad.
Like potato salad.
It looks like potato salad.
It does look like potato salad, and it smells like potato salad. I think it's because of the relish.
Yes.
And the egg that makes it smell like potato salad.
And it takes away that, because cauliflower has a flavor. It's got a flavor. So I'm going to mix this up, and I'm going to let it chill in the refrigerator for a little bit. But if you look at it, it looks like potato salad. If I brought this to your cookout, you would not think that it's not potato salad, would you? You'd be like, potato salad. You might get that cauliflower, but it really, I made this with the kids and nobody knew the difference. So I'm going to go put this in the fridge, and then we can check on your cobbler and see what's going on with that.
I already have it out because the bottom is as done as I want it to be.
Okay.
Now I'm going to put the strawberries and cream cheese on, a little bit of sweetener on top, put it back in the oven, and let everything cook down, and then it'll be done.
Ooh, yum. All right.
Okay, I have my dough out. It looks done, but I don't trust coconut flour and egg, so I want it. It does. Smell it.
I could eat this. I love coconut. I could put some Ready Whip and eat it. But let's see, because I'm all about some strawberries too. So let's get this. I'm finding mustard on me still.
Nice. Okay, so I have here roughly chopped strawberries. Yes, my hands are clean. I
How
washed
many?
them.
About
This
how many?
is a container.
A whole container, okay.
Minus all the ones I snacked on before we started.
Right. Oh, and that I snacked on? Yeah.
Okay. So there should be more, but this is a container. So I just chop them up, roughly chop them. And then I have 2 ounces of cream cheese that's been in the refrigerator. And I cut them into small pieces because I don't like biting into large chunks of cream cheese.
Oh, well, I do. I love cream cheese. So
I do. See, I love ricotta cheese like that. So I could do like a whole, just like, I could eat a container of ricotta.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put these little cream cheese pieces all around, and then I'm going to put my strawberries all around, and then I'm going to use that parchment paper that's right there and kind of smush them down a little bit.
I gotcha. Now, are you doing it in a circle on purpose, or is that just how it's falling? Like, do you want to, if I make this, do I want to do it in a circle?
I'm just trying to do it in an even pattern. I mean, the shape really doesn't matter. I just don't want. Are you talking about the dough or the cream cheese?
Well, no, your cream cheese, you've got this
circle.
No,
that's just how I'm doing it. Okay. I just want even pieces. I don't want a clump.
Right, okay.
Because that's just preference. I don't want a lot in one place. So, like, I'm seeing right here that I'm missing some spots. So I'm just going to, like, move it around a little bit.
It looks good. Like, I want to pick up a piece of cream cheese and a strawberry and just pop it in my mouth. No, I'm not going to. Because we've already snacked enough on these.
Yeah, we have. So the strawberries, strawberries I'm overflowing because I don't think that you can have too many strawberries. No. So
I love chocolate covered strawberries.
Oh,
like those are my favorite. Right before I decided to start trying to do keto, I got like, you know, the microwavable meltable containers of the chocolate and you dip them in. Like that is my snack. And my kids came in and like, oh, Mom, that's mine. What's that? Mine. That's what it is. It's mine.
Okay, so I have the parchment paper that I used earlier, and I'm actually just going to use this to kind of smush everything down because I want it to be in the dough, not falling off of it, and the dough is hot, so I don't want to touch it.
Burn yourself.
Right, because we don't want to go to the hospital.
Right. And now, when you took it out of the oven, does the oven still stay at 350?
Yes, let it stay at 350 because I'm going to put this back in the oven. It looks done, but like I said before, the top is done, but I don't trust the bottom.
Right.
So I'm going to open this up maybe.
I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited.
I'm excited about it too. I'm just going to put a little bit of sweetener on top of it because I don't think that you can have too much.
No.
Too much sweetener. And just a thin layer of it because when we tried this before, you know, of course I'm going to test these recipes out.
Right, of course. Like, I think I did my fried chicken like twice before I found it today.
4 times.
4 times.
Yeah, 4 times.
You're the winner! And you're getting a chicken dinner.
Oh, I do get a chicken dinner! Okay, so I'm going to go and put this in for about 20 minutes. Just depending, I want it to bubble a little bit. I want the strawberries to be done.
Okay.
But it doesn't. Just keep checking it.
Okay, 20 minutes. Alright, so let's check on your cobbler.
Let's do that. So it's looking done. Let's go ahead and get it out. It looks like the cream cheese is melted. And it looks really good. It looks like it's done. Let's hope it tastes good.
Let me get the puppy away.
Yeah.
Alright, let's not get in the oven. Go play.
So now everything is done and we can let this cool a little bit and then
come back and try it.
Yeah, so let's have a try it.
Sounds good to me.
Girl, you need to come look at this. Ooh, that looks good.
That chicken looks good.
Again, what are you guys gonna eat?
Alright, so I'm going to take my chicken out,
okay.
And I'm using these little tongs, and I'm going to pull it out. Now, like I said, it looks like it's a little, this is done. If you get it and it's not this dark, it's not done. But it does not taste burnt.
Okay.
I can guarantee you that. Like, we have tried this, so I'm going to pull my chicken out. Listen how crunchy, listen to that crunch.
I'm seeing it bubble a little bit, and I like it.
Yes. And so I've got it on a paper towel just to kind of, and this is the one that we did that extra crunch on.
That's
fine. I'm going to kind of move that hot, Kim, you just pulled it out of the thing.
Good job.
So this is my chicken, and then I've got my keto potato salad with it. So that is ready to eat. Okay, so I have my chicken, my fried keto chicken. It's all ready. Need to let it cool a little bit, obviously, and I'm going to get my potato salad, and we're gonna have dinner here in a little bit.
Okay, so we have the strawberry concoction. We want to call it a cobbler, but it doesn't. It doesn't look like a cobbler. It smells. It smells amazing.
It smells so good.
So it's more like a tart.
Yeah, more like a tart, but hey,
So I'm going to cut this up, and the dough is really soft. It is not hard at all. It looks like it's burnt, but if you look at it, it's falling apart. And it had the opposite problem with the almond flour.
Right. Do you need a spatula?
Oh yes, please.
All right. Let me get you a spatula.
And then we can go ahead and fix our plates so we can try
this.
Ooh, it fell apart.
That's okay. That is
I'm gonna give you that one.
I'm gonna look at it.
And I'm gonna take a little piece right here, so I can see it's all the way done.
Oh yeah, it's not. Your what is it? Your sponge is very cooked. Your sponge is very nice.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so are we gonna try this?
Yeah. Okay, so it's done. It's cooked. You ready to try it?
I am.
Okay, blow it.
That's what he said.
That is what he said.
I can have it.
Okay.
Yep, that is definitely what he said.
That is what he said.
That was what she said. That is good.
And keto friendly.
And keto friendly. I mean, I feel like I'm being bad.
It's sweet.
I mean, we just ate fried chicken, potato salad, and now this. So are we calling it a tart? Is that what we're gonna go with it?
Sure.
Okay.
Tart.
Rebecca's. What did you call it? Strawberry Goodness. You called it Strawberry Goodness.
Oh, you know what Strawberry Goodness is.
So there we go.
That's all that matters.
So I mean, I feel like this is a naughty meal. I feel like this is, but it's so good, and it's keto.
It's keto.
And on everything on this episode so far has been 100% keto friendly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So everything here, we have no sluts today. No slutty keto today.
That makes me so sad. What's the fun in that?
I know, you heart
Okay,
sluts.
so everything, I do heart sluts. Okay, so everything is done. I say that we go ahead and make the kids' plates and see how they feel about it.
If there's any left.
Do we have to share?
Yeah, apparently. We are parents, so. But yeah, so let's do that. Let's make the kids' plates. You ready?
Okay, let's go. Okay, so we have both the kids here. This is my son William, and this is Autumn, Kim's daughter. Her son is at a sleepover.
Oh, yeah.
He's not able to try this fantastic food, but I want the kids to try the potato salad, the air fryer fried chicken, and our tart that we made.
Our
my
strawberry
goodness is what we're calling
Yes.
it. So
I don't want
ready
to
the
try
forks.
anything else but
ready the
chicken.
forks.
Okay, well, ready your. It's okay.
Just try
Try a little bitty bite.
a little bit right here.
Look,
Tiny little bite.
she said she is absolutely refusing to try. She doesn't like potatoes.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to eat in the middle. You don't want to bite off the
Okay.
Quit acting like you don't know how to eat chicken.
William tried the potato salad or cauliflower salad. He said it was good. He liked it. Do you want to try a bigger piece or no?
Is it good? Do you like it?
Okay, try it.
So Autumn likes the fried chicken.
It's good. Okay, William likes the potato salad, the cauliflower salad.
See,
He likes
William
it.
likes it. Why don't you try it?
Okay, so why don't you try the air fryer fried chicken? It's crunchy.
But it's good. Crunchy goodness.
Crunchy goodness.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about it? Good? Okay.
Is it good? Here.
So we got a thumbs up for the cauliflower salad and the fried chicken over here.
I absolutely refuse to try the potato
That's
salad.
fine.
But
I'll
we're
eat the
eating
potato
this
salad.
chicken. She is killing this chicken.
I called
about
dibs
fun.
on Autumn's cauliflower salad then.
Alright, so now, why don't you go ahead and try this? Try the tart. No, you don't want to try it? Okay.
She just wants the chicken. That's fine.
She just
More
wants
for
the
us.
chicken. That's fine.
Do you
I
wanna
called
try
dibs
the
on her
tart?
tart.
You want to try the tart? Okay, that's fine. More for us. They don't want to try it. We're not going to force them to do it. William's loving his chicken. Autumn's loving the chicken. William was a fan of the cauliflower salad. Autumn not so much, but that's fine.
That's good. That's
kids.
kids.
Literally, it's kids.
They
Or
don't
for
like
us, that's fine.
Exactly. So I'm glad that you guys liked it, and
yeah, good job.
I got strawberry stuck in my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so, don't forget to like, give us that thumbs up, subscribe,
And hit that notifications in case there's another video that comes out.
That's right. Good
Look
job. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter!